feel about actresses and black entertainers that go a little above and beyond when it comes to like what they deserve versus what they're getting?
That's like Taraji. She
Yeah.
now turned into like it seemed like she wants like a diva type situation. Like, I mean, I understand you feel like you should be do this or oh that, but if you're not getting it, don't do it. But it's like you're in a position where you can't turn it down because you got people to pay, you got a lifestyle to keep up with.
Okay, there was a report that the Color Purple sent everyone a rental car.
For them to drive themselves back and forth. And she said that's a like insurance liability, like for them to have to drive themselves through Atlanta or whatever. They should get a driver. The same thing that can
No,
happen with the
she said
driver.
she should have a driver.
Yeah, and they said if you should have a driver, then everybody's gonna want to have a driver. She was like, okay, we'll give everybody a driver. And she was saying that half of the stuff people don't know is that most of the stuff that they got is because she said something. And if she wouldn't have said nothing, they'd have been fine with what they had. That's what it's giving. Like everybody was excited and happy for what they had to be on a set around amazing people. It gave that she was excited and happy to be around a bag. And what kind of bag can she get from this legendary movie title? Because the movie, what, goddamn musical. But I could
But
have
it
did
was
without it.
based off the stage play, so that would have told you that it's a
I didn't go see that,
possibility.
but I'm just saying, like, the dynamic of the whole situation. People who joined in and on it was like, I get to be around Taraji. You get what I'm saying? I get to be around Fantasia. I get to be around people that I look up to as an idol. Yeah, I'm a celebrity, but they're like my celebrity. You get what I'm saying? But then you had Taraji, who's like, yeah, I'm around these amazing women, but what the bag look like? But I'm still gonna do it. But you're not happy. So some things you just gotta stand like tips on, stand on business. If it ain't what you're looking for, don't do it. And if you can't get, that's just like a job. You work, work, work because you're working to survive, pay the bills, but you're not happy then, you're not satisfied. So you try to find something else, but in the meantime, you're still gonna keep what you got. You get what I'm saying? To not lose out. But then it's the time when you just like, nah, I ain't doing it until something good come. But if you're not in that position to be able to do that and live that life, it's like, what's her name? Elise Neal, McNeil, whatever said.
At least now.
It's jobs out here. They may not pay what you feel like you deserve, and that no one's going to pay what you feel like you deserve if it's not you paying you. And that's just real.
I look at it like this. It's certain. It's certain. I guess you got to understand when you biting off more than you can chew. I guess it relates to to Raji. It's almost like, okay, I'm gonna go to this network and I'm asking for X amount of dollars to be able to do this and then pay my staff and then do this and do that. But then it gets to the point, okay, you understood what safety was gonna be like before you signed up for this role. So you had the opportunity in that moment to decide whether you wanted to take this role or don't take this role. You can't now after you don't signed up for this role, see where they doing this at. I'm sure you already knew where they were gonna be shooting this movie at. You knew what crime looks like. You knew that, okay, if I'm gonna be doing X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna need security. So let me put all those provisions in place and also understand, okay, how can I make my money work for itself, or how can I make sure that I'm not in a potential insurance liability because X, Y, and Z wants me to drive a rental car. You could have got whatever rental car you wanted to. You could have got a rental car and then got a driver, or you could have did Uber Black. There's multiple ways that you could have saved money for yourself and your team and not seem like you was what's the word when you like when somebody's doing too much or big headed or
Doing too much.
well, like you said that not being a diva. So now she's now Oprah scheduled an interview with her
But supposedly her and Oprah got like some kind of beef or
Also
something.
heard that because Oprah is the director and creator of The Color Purple, that she should take a cut out of her whatever she's making. She can forego her writer's credit or her director's credit or her producer credit to ensure that all the actors are paid appropriately. No, that's just not how the business works. And most black entertainers in the industry of acting understand exactly what they're signing up to or signing up for. This ain't something that just happened. Taraji's been a mega star for years. So whatever issues now that is going on, it ain't something that just started. When Monique was out there irritating the shit out of us and getting on our goddamn nerves and attacking all these people that you claim are just hitting you upside your head, where were you? You were still doing all your movies. You still was working with the dude that she was complaining about. You feel me? So now it's like the people that were actually and been talking about this, there are people before you that have been arguing about equal pay for women or black actresses versus black actors. Like this is nothing that happened or just started in 2023. It's something that's been going on for decades and decades. And just because your ass is whining now doesn't necessarily mean it's going to change. Like Elisa Neal said, you have to put in your contract and get whatever you can when you can get it. And you got to take the roles that benefit you and that can properly pay you. You know, in the moment you can't, to be honest, sometimes you can't just be thinking about everybody because the moral of the story is no one was thinking about you when Monique was doing what she was doing, and you wasn't thinking about her when you're doing what you're doing. Because if it was so bad and things were just going so upright and you just so sad and you just want to break down every chance you get, all you mother suckers would have been doing your thing together. And you could have all made the changes. But y'all let Monique down on that hill by herself. And now you about to down that hill by yourself. Because eventually they gonna get tired of hearing you just like they got tired of hearing her. She sat there and fussed for years. It took her 3 or 4 years to get her Netflix special. She did the Parkers over 25 years ago, and she's still fighting for money she ain't got. You do the math. The Parkers is on Netflix. You do the math. And I'm trying to support her. I wanted to watch the Parkers multiple times.
But she not getting that check for it.
But she ain't getting that check, so you say, I said to myself, I'm not going to support this. I'm going to stand with Monique. Now, if I go out and don't watch Acrimony and if I didn't watch Empire, and I felt like I supported you. You ain't never support me.
Oh man.
But I've supported you. I think you're an amazing actress. But stop doing too much. Because the niggas will get tired.